Hello guys and welcome back to my channel again. I'm Tassos. Here we play retro video games, we talk about them, sometimes even both. And not just retro video games, but mostly retro. Anyways, this is the peak of the heat wave, I hope. If it gets any worse, there'll be nothing left of me. I'll be as dry as a piece of sandpaper. So let's just hope things just get better from now on. It's, oh my god. It's basically 20 minutes before 8 p.m. And, you know, the heat is unbearable. But anyways, this is A to Z Gaming. Huge thanks for being tagged yet another time. I'll be glad to do this as many times as you like. I've been tagged for the letter K by Rezi. Rezi, salutations to you and thank you again for tagging me. So you'll know the drill. A to Z Gaming, the first game that comes to mind with the letter K, or maybe the one that you had the most memories out of, you know, or maybe if you think it's the best out of the K, whatever the case. The first game that comes to mind when it comes to the letter K is King of the Monsters. I have a Genesis copy here. I also have it right here on the SNK collection for the PlayStation 2. And I also have its sequel on the Neo Geo Mini that's not right next to me. We played Metal Slug the other day. What a game! And me being me and being a huge Tokusatsu fan, this is the first game is came in 1991. Its sequel came in 1992. The sequel, a much superior game, an excellent. For me, it's a masterpiece. The first one is a 1v1 wrestling video game. I'm not that big onto wrestling video games, but when it comes to King of the Monsters, I completely take the bait because it sells it to you if you like stuff like that. It's big, giant monsters that, you know, basically emulate the look of pre-existing monsters in sci-fi movies like Godzilla, King Kong, yeah, Ultraman, whatever. If you're into that kind of stuff, you already know what this is trying to parody or pay tribute to. But yeah, 1v1 wrestling match, great stuff. Destroying cities as you do that, as you smash your opponents into submission, you also destroy buildings and stuff. Awesome. And then on the sequel, we get this transition to also a beat 'em up, a 2.5D side-scrolling beat 'em up, and then again you fight the big boss at the end of the stage. Again, more or less like a wrestling match, but great stuff with special moves, excellent graphics. The music is phenomenal, and this game is one of those that I say this time and time again, and as time goes by, it sounds even more true that 2.5D of that era is peak 2D. And it has aged so gracefully today. You can easily put the sucker on the plate today. It's that good. It's top-notch quality. Developed by SNK for the Neo Geo. The first one, King of the Monsters, in 1991. Its sequel in 1992. I tried to track down the specific names of the producers and the developers, but as far as the programmers go, most of them just list themselves with nicknames, and I couldn't really find their true names. The producers are Eikichi Kawasaki and Tadashi Koyama, and director names himself like Black Monkey. And then you have the programmers Sato, Dan, Mebius, and Sachi, and for the sequel, Oh My and Gura. And this is like the best I can find. Also, like sound composers, I think I should list those: Toshikazu Tanaka and Jojo Howe, that's how he lists himself. Also like Michael Beard, sound composer, because the music on this one like hits the spot. It feels exactly like sci-fi of the 50s and 60s of the atomic age. That how we were calling those movies back in the day, you know, Ultraman movies, Godzilla, all sorts of these crazy looking stuff. And you know, they certainly capture the vibe of those films and those series from back in the day, those sci-fi things, great sci-fi things for us nerds. So yeah, King of the Monsters, you know, as I'm talking, obviously you're seeing footage of the sequel, this is like my top pick. If I had to pick one of those two, King of the Monsters, definitely the sequel. It has a killer port on the Super Famicom and Super Nintendo, killer port on there. Like I was barely able to believe that they ported this one-on-one like replication, piece by piece of the original arcade game and brought it to the Super Nintendo. I could barely believe that. While the Genesis retained a one-on-one like fighting style, cut most of the stuff out. You don't really have to. You don't really have all these levels, 2.5D levels, going through the cities, destroying them and fighting enemies, and then fighting the big boss. All that is scrapped. But yeah, amazing stuff. King of the Monsters. So now we're up to the letter L. And now things get tight because I've already been tagged once. And I'll list 3 of my friends and I'll see if they can think of something out of the letter L. So the 3 people I'm tagging on this one is the Konami guy, Chibrogatos, also OG Buddha, and last but not least, Marcos Blind Gaming. Here you go, letter L. Give me your best shot. And of course, if you tag me again, I'll just do it. Like the hard part for me is to find 3 other people that I haven't already suggested already, and already knowing, if they can actually make a video and upload it. That's the only thing that stops me. I was also thinking about you, Galto. I don't know if you're up to it. I was also thinking about you. So yeah, whatever. Like if you also want to be part of this, and you can even make like a short video and a short suggestion, I'll be glad to hear your opinion, to listen to your opinion. So guys, again, thanks for watching. That was the letter K for me, King of the Monsters. See you next time.